Turn and face me.
34, 10 check.
Nothing hidden in here?
You can put your hand out on the zone.
No, that's not mine. It's not how I do things. Okay. Spread your feet apart.
On October 22, 2025, Boca Raton police responded to Neiman Marcus after loss prevention identified an employee named Juliana Ribeiro for stealing nearly $2,000 in merchandise over several weeks. She had already confessed to management before officers arrived. 3 legal issues define this footage: Miranda adequacy confession, admissibility, and the constitutionality of the bag search.
So this employee's been with you guys for how long?
For 6 months.
6 months?
For 6 months.
Okay.
She's been with us for 6 months. I just took over the store, and I'm in Guzman spot. So I started observing a lot of weird behavior. Me and my other API did dedicated surveillance on her. As we were doing dedicated,
What was she doing?
As we were doing dedicated surveillance on her, we seen her ring up home alterations. We just seen her with weird behavior. We seen her stashing stuff in the back of her cubbies, you know, where we have live merchandise. She was stashing clothes there, and then the clothes would go missing.
Okay, could you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly promise and swear that the statement you give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay. And could you state of your position here?
I'm the AAPM.
Okay, and how long have you been doing loss prevention for?
18 years.
18 years. So you definitely have some training and experience, right, with your job. So why were we called here today at Neiman Marcus?
We've been observing suspicious activities from an associate. We got a lot of leads of inconsistencies and a lot of clothes going missing, so we started doing dedicated surveillance. As we started doing dedicated surveillance, we noticed that the associate went ahead and rung up a transaction for alterations of a pair of shorts that she did not pay, that she later on was trying to walk out the store with. But since we have a policy put in place that they need to come to us 2 hours prior to them walking out with the alterations, I checked it the following day. When I checked it the following day, me and other managers checked the UPC of the pair of shorts. The shorts were never bought, and then that's when we had a talk with her this morning. And we had a talk with her this morning. She confessed to taking that item, not paying for it, paying for the alterations, which was $24, and then she proceeded to confess of all the other items that she has stolen and taken out the store. That was not the only item that she did take, and she did start all this 2.5 months ago.
Okay. And then you said this happened about 2 days ago? We're talking about the 20th,
so the
right?
20th is when she brought the pair, the whole set that was done from alterations. I gave her a slip for the pair of jeans, but the shorts were nowhere. There was no paperwork on the shorts.
Okay.
And that's when we had to investigate further. And as we investigated further, we concluded to the findings of the shorts were never purchased. And the only thing she paid for was the $24 to get the shorts altered.
I know you mentioned in the beginning that there was inconsistencies and also other information that she may have done this in the past.
Correct.
Is that from other coworkers?
From other managers, actually.
Okay.
After obtaining in the next room.
How you doing? Do you have your ID on you, by the way?
Yes,
Okay. Do you mind if I grab out your bag?
Yep.
Okay. You have your bag. Okay.
Yeah, right here.
No, we'll go into the other room. Just so.
No, I gotta go grab.
Okay. All right. Before I talk to you, I'm just gonna read you your rights, right? Just our normal procedures. I have no idea. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because they called us. Obviously, something happened at the store, and we're just trying to figure things out. Okay. It's just normal procedures when we have to read somebody their rights when we're doing an investigation. Any statement can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Under Berkemer versus McCarty custody attaches the moment a person is no longer free to leave, not when handcuffs go on. Once Juliana was escorted to a private room for questioning, Miranda protections applied. Officer Fong was required to deliver all 4 advisements before asking a single question. Those 4 advisements are the right to remain silent, that statements may be used in court, the right to an attorney, and the right to appointed counsel if the suspect cannot afford one. Officer Fong delivers a compressed version of that warning, but immediately transitions into questioning without obtaining a clear waiver. Florida courts apply a totality of circumstances test for implied waiver. Juliana's continued responses may satisfy that standard, but the absence of an explicit verbal or written confirmation is a documented gap. If the waiver is found defective at a suppression hearing, every statement she made becomes subject to exclusion under the fruit of the poisonous tree doctrine. On the confession, Illinois versus Perkins establishes that voluntary statements made without coercion or deception carry full evidentiary weight. Nothing in this footage suggests Juliana was misled or pressured. But voluntariness and legal wisdom are two different things. She waived her Fifth Amendment right to remain silent and handed the prosecution every element it needed without a single subpoena.
Do you understand these rights? Okay. So look, they told me a little bit of what's going on, right? You're an employee here, right? How long you been employed here?
7 months.
7 months? Okay. So 7 months you've been employed here. So you know the proper procedures for, I'm assuming employee purchases, alterations and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So they were telling me a little bit about it. So what's going on? Why are they calling me?
Close the door.
Yeah, we could talk in private. Up to you. You can stay. Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No worries.
So, through the time that I've been here, I've been obviously struggling, and things that I've used here. So clearly
Okay.
not that smart. It's not like anyways. So that's what I did.
Okay.
And
Like, what do you
I
mean
wrote
take things?
everything
Would you take?
oh, it's right here.
Okay.
It's right here on the statement. And then I put prices.
Could you
and
give me a
that's
little
what
synopsis of what happened? Because again, I'm not going to read that right now,
Oh,
but
sorry.
yeah, if you
It's
could just
the
tell
top,
me.
like a jeans, a top, blazer.
So why did you do that? You said your times are rough, right? And
Things are rough. I need to look good. It's just it was a brain thing. I'm going to see my therapist. It's just been a little rough lately. I'm not home. It's the first time I'm not home.
what do you mean at home? So are you from somewhere else?
No, I raised my kids. I'm always home, and now
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
And it's been a stressor. My mother-in-law with us has been a stressor, and I think I did something stupid.
Mm-hmm. So those items you took, it wasn't for you to resell, it was just for
No,
you?
oh my
Okay.
God, no! I used them here.
Yeah.
It was literally to use them here.
Okay. When was that? When did it start?
About 2 months ago, during last call, that's when I.
You know around what time
2
period?
months maybe.
2 months. So we're
Ago.
looking. So right now we're in October. So you think August?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So could you give me the exact day in August, maybe?
No, he
Okay.
told me to give ballparks.
Yeah.
I don't really know. Again, it's like spur of the moment. It's nothing. Like I go home and I plan this.
Okay. Okay. So what did you take without you paying for it? Was it those five items?
The four.
So 4 items.
Sorry, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 items. So that was all in one day?
1, 2, 3, 4 items, and then that. No, it wasn't all in one day. Jeans. I stained my jeans.
So was it
I got
multiple
my
days?
period. Yeah,
Okay.
it was like probably a 2-week period of like stupidity or something like that.
So 2 weeks in August?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm giving you ballparks. Please don't quote me on times. I don't know.
Okay.
Like the jeans, for example, I stained my jeans and then so I don't really know.
You swapped jeans at the store? So you went to
Yeah,
fitting room,
yeah,
swapped it
yeah,
out? Okay. So you basically swapped it, you wore it out, and you went home with it, right? Okay. And then when was the most recent? Because like those were 4 instances, right, back in August. And did anything continue in September? In total, how many items do you think it took?
Like 4 or 5. So it's whatever is here.
So those items only in August then? Did you steal any items?
August probably in September. I'm not sure. Probably August, September. Probably end of August, beginning of September. That's probably it.
What happened 2 days ago? Was it a pair of
Tailoring.
shorts?
Yes, the
Okay.
tailoring that I have it, and I was literally what we do is we save things for 30 is whenever we get 2 different pays, and that's what I wanted. I wanted for next week. The 25th is
In a few days. It's in 3 days.
So and then I have my sister's birthday party, so I wanted to get it tailored. So whenever I paid for it, it would have been tailored. But the other.
So
but
those
the
items that you I guess you put aside to get tailored, right?
That one.
Those
one.
items.
The
that
dangerous
this,
one. The
okay,
other one
the
I paid
skirt.
for in this year.
Okay,
Yeah.
the skirt, right? Did you try to leave the store without it?
Well, I put it to tailor.
Okay.
So, well, I guess they put it all together. So yeah, so they would have given it to me. Yes.
Okay. The way the procedure is, right? The way they were explaining to me, the way you did it, it almost seemed like you were gonna leave it there and not pay for it and leave.
That's what I'm saying. I understand.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying I understand what it looks like.
Okay.
I'm not denying what it looks like.
And it probably is that way, right?
Well, that one wasn't because I including was gonna wear it. Like it's not.
So let's just say 2 days
that
ago.
one. Yeah, that one. No, but.
Okay. Have you ever been in trouble before?
Never in my fucking life ever.
Those elements are the specific items taken. The theft timeline spanning August through October, the method of concealment through alteration paperwork, and the stated intent. Under Florida Statute Section 8, 12.014 grand theft in the third degree requires property valued at $750 or more. At nearly $2,000, that threshold is not close. The organized scheme to defraud charge under Florida Statute Section 817.034 requires a systematic and ongoing course of conduct with intent to defraud. Multiple incidents, over several weeks, a consistent concealment method, and a confirmed prior theft history satisfy every element of that statute and elevate this beyond a single impulsive act. When officers searched Juliana's bag and discovered marijuana, that search was entirely lawful. Under Schimmel v. California and United States v. Robinson, a full search of an arrested person and her immediate belongings requires no warrant. The search incident to arrest doctrine authorized it the moment the lawful arrest was complete, with no additional legal justification required. Florida Amendment 3 passed in November 2024, legalized recreational marijuana possession for adults 21 and older, eliminating it as a standalone offense. Officer Fong correctly logged the substance for destruction with no narcotics charge filed, which is the appropriate response under the post-legalization enforcement framework in Florida.
Your phone. Just put that in your bag. Thank you.
Oh, because I'm not. Oh, gotcha.
Technically, you're
Sorry, it was just my
detained.
son.
I hear you. If there's an emergency, let us know. But I don't know. But just for the time being, since I haven't gone through your stuff, you don't seem like the type that wants to hurt anybody. But we treat everyone the same.
All right, Juliana, I had one question, right? So I know you spoke to Yomira, right? And she's
And the other.
correct. I know in the beginning when you guys were talking, it went from what happened 2 days ago to bleeding into all that stuff.
Yeah, because
Right.
I wanted to be honest.
Yeah, and you were honest, right, with them and
Yes.
stuff. I just want to touch base about what happened 2 days ago, right? I know during the alterations and stuff, you told them that you were not going to pay for those items of leaving the store.
Well, whenever she had said something, then yeah, I panicked, obviously.
Okay, and that's probably what was going to happen if she didn't really check on you. You'd probably walked out of the store with
I
it.
mean, I guess that sure, yeah.
Because it's easier because
in
you've
the
done it
bag.
before in the past, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So what's going to happen is I'll be straight up honest with you because you've been honest with me, right? Based on whatever has happened in the end of August and also a couple days ago, right? Check this out. You are going to be under arrest, right?
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. All right. I'm going to place you in handcuffs once we pat you down, but you're compliant now, and I'll walk you through the
Are
process.
you serious?
But Juliana, okay, but Juliana, check this out. Your goal is to get through this as smooth as possible, right? As quickly as possible. So my goal is to give you some direction, right? We're going to do some paperwork back at the police department, right? From there, we're going to take you up to county, right? They have to finish their paperwork. And then you could probably leave from there, right? It all depends on how quickly this all gets done. But based on whatever has happened, right, since the end of August, right? And also has happened 2 days ago, right? There is a crime about that, right? So do you understand that part?
Can you not handcuff me here in front of like
42 hours, 10, 12. Good. We'll have this officer just pat you down, okay? And then if you have any jewelry and stuff, we're going to take them off because it's a little quicker of a process if we do it that way.
Can I put my stuff in my car with you looking at me?
I could put it in your car for you,
Okay.
right? And then we could do all that. So just jewelry and stuff, a little bit easier.
Oh, can you please not handcuff me in front of my store?
Or I have no dictation about that. We have policy and procedures like you have here at work. So I have to deal with those policy and procedures. What I won't do is walk you through the front in front of everybody. We'll go through the back entrance here.
This one I can't take off because if I take off, it's gonna close. Like I.
Well, you need to take it off. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
coming. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all the moving and you're going to relax just like this. Okay? Turn facing. Nothing hidden in here?
You can put your hand out in front of the zone.
No, that's not mine. It's not how I do things. Okay. Spread your feet apart.
What's my case number?
Case number is
Your shoes.
11410
Go ahead, sit.
11410.
Is there anything else on you? No other piercings or anything like that? Okay. She's gonna put you in handcuffs, right? And then in a little bit, we'll take a ride. I said I'll wait for the other additional documents. Again, you are under arrest. I'll make this as smooth as possible, right?
My car keys.
Don't worry about that now.
Because you said you were gonna put my stuff in my car.
And I'm gonna check your bag real quick. Don't be reaching for anything. So,
She said I can put my bag back.
yeah, okay. I'm okay with that.
Okay, thanks.
But is there anything in your bag you shouldn't have? I'll grab it. I'll grab it. So just listen, okay? I'll grab it. Is there anything in your bag you shouldn't have? No weapons, no narcotics, something like that?
No weapon.
Okay.
Drugs. I smoke pot. Yes.
You want to sit with that?
No.
Okay.
That's my pot.
Okay. We're just gonna put that into, I guess you could say, in our evidence. But we're gonna put that for destruction.
Officer Fong receives a B+. He sequenced the investigation correctly by obtaining a sworn statement before approaching the subject, conducted the interview in a private room, and delivered Miranda before any questioning began. His de-escalation throughout the arrest was professional, and his decision to exit through the back entrance reflected sound judgment about dignity and community trust. The deduction is one avoidable procedural gap. The Miranda waiver was not clearly obtained. The phrasing used, "Do you understand his rights?" is ambiguous in the third person with no explicit confirmation and no written documentation. A direct waiver confirmation before questioning would have closed that vulnerability entirely and insulated the confession from suppression. Juliana Ribeiro receives a B. She cooperated, fully told the truth at every stage, and did not resist arrest. That conduct reflects genuine character. But after Miranda was delivered, she exercised no Fifth Amendment protection and gave a detailed confession before consulting counsel, supplying the prosecution with everything it needed without any additional investigation. Cooperation at arrest does not require a full confession. The correct legal response after Miranda is to acknowledge understanding of the rights, invoke the right to remain silent, and request an attorney before answering any substantive question. Those three steps preserve every legal option available while still demonstrating a non-combative posture. 2 lessons from this footage. First, custody is not defined by handcuffs. It begins the moment you are no longer free to leave. If you are directed to a private room and told an investigation is underway, Miranda protections apply at that threshold. Waiting until arrest is formally declared is already too late. Second, a Miranda warning is not a procedural hurdle for officers to clear before the real conversation starts. It is an active constitutional protection available to the person being questioned. Silence is a complete and legally sufficient response. Invoking it costs nothing. Waiving it, as this footage shows, can cost everything.
That's fine.
But hear me out. Like, just because things are rough doesn't make you did what you did, right, justified.
Of course.
Just, there's programs out there and stuff, right? You can always reach out to our community resource officers and see if they have any resources to help you out with. Because I know you have a kid, right? 3 kids? Again, they don't need to know what happened today.
I'm really claustrophobic and really nervous. Can you just untie your chest a tad?
We could untie it, okay? But it has to.
Claustrophobic and
Okay.
I'm gonna freak out.
But hear me out.
I
Okay.
understand your security, your safety.
No, not even that. Control your breathing because I don't want to delay this where you have to go. Okay, because you also want to go to your kids. So do me a favor, stand up real quick. Lean your hands back a little bit.
They're gonna come off shortly. This is yours too?
Okay. No problem. Just take a deep breath. You got to control your breathing because what happens is if you don't, I don't mind taking you in the hospital, but it's just going to delay things. Okay. Question: where is your car at?
It's a white Range Rover right here in the front.
Okay. All right. I'll put that in there.
Thank you.
Can you hold on to this? Thank you. All right. Let me grab that door. Yeah. Step to the side. Oh. One side. Yep. To the right. Yep. Right in the front. Just me a favor, have a seat.
Oh my god. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna freak out.
Okay, okay. Just take a deep breath.
Oh, I'm so claustrophobic. Hold
Okay. Okay, take a deep breath.
How long is the ride?
Say again.
How long is the ride?
Like 15 minutes. I could roll the windows down. So check this out, okay? I roll the windows down. Okay. But I need you to relax and breathe, okay? Because if you're not relaxing and breathing, then we're gonna have to go to the hospital and it's gonna delay the process more, which again I don't mind. I know you want to get home to your kids, right? So think about
Roll
them.
out the window before you close.
Yeah, I'll do
Is
that right now.
okay?
So I'm gonna have this officer stand right here, okay?
Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching.